What's going on, guys? It's Jack, and today we're going to be running the Midgets out here at Knoxville Speedway. This is our qualifying lap right now, so I'll go ahead and shut up so you guys can listen. This track is really tricky as far as entry points and trying to figure out where you want to position the car. You have to be kind of wide on entry, but you want to be down at the bottom on exit. That was the fast line at the time. I haven't played in a while. This is a replay from probably, I don't know, 2 months ago. About a month. Yeah, about 2 months ago. And I figured I'd make a video on it because why not? So this will complete our qualifying session, and we're going to go ahead and qualify on pole with that time. I forget the time exactly, but it put us on pole. That's all that matters. Knoxville is a pretty stressful track as far as wrecks and trying to stay out of carnage. You're going to see, you'll start with a 20 car field, and you'll end up with 10 on track, if that. So very, I guess, problematic when it comes to crashing. So you want to keep your eyes peeled and try to stay out front, the front half of the field if you can. Those restarts are pretty deadly here from my past experience. So we're going to go ahead and see what we could do here. Starting on the front row in that red car here in the heat race. The times are pretty close. I'd say within about a half a tenth for me to second. No cautions in the heat race. We already had a guy climbing the wall in that back section there. So we're going to go ahead and get that TV2 view. TV2, yeah, view. Okay, that sounded weird. We're going to go ahead and jump back on board with myself and see what's going on here. James is in P2. He was giving me some pressure here. I was trying to hold on. He actually seemed like he had a better line going than me. I'm not sure if I was just running high for some odd reason, but we're on board with James here. See a nice view of my car right there. You can see our line differences, how more sideways I am compared to him, but I just have more of a top end. We're getting that thing all the way up to the wall there, trying to get as much momentum as I can into that corner. It's actually working a tad bit, but on exit it pushes me out, so I have to turn the car a bit more. We're running that thing all the way against the wall, and I don't realize how close I am to the wall. That's really scary. Thank God iRacing doesn't have any of those weird things where like a piece of the wall is invisible that sticks out. James has a shifting problem there. Not sure what that was about. That cost him maybe a tenth or two, not much, but he's still in the fight. Any mistake by me, he could be there. We got a lap car up there. We're coming up on this yellow and pink blue looking car. He's a lap car. And yeah, so we got a car flipped on its roof right there. Don't even want to know what that's about. We're not even going to look back and see what happened. We're just going to keep racing here. The less I know, the better here. But we're going to get caught up behind that lap car here. We're going to go down below. Try to get by it here. Looks like we cleared him. He gave us room, more than enough room for us to continue to battle here. So still up front. Let's see, we had 8 laps here. And I don't know what lap we're on. We're on lap 5 out of 8. That seems to be accurate. We're going to be on board with James here. Look at that gap I've created now. This track's really easy to overdrive. Like you see James here, you don't want to hit that inside cushion at all. It pretty much puts your car 12 o'clock and you don't really have much control. It might be a little bit faster, half a tenth maybe, I don't know. I haven't been here in a while, but I think it's not worth it because it's so sketch. You could totally just ruin your car and wreck other people while you're at it. So, but it's definitely the fast line staying that low. So sometimes you will hit that thing being that low. It's a risk-reward type of deal. I believe this is the last lap here. You can see our gap. Nobody's pressuring us from behind for this heat race win. We're going to go ahead and secure ourselves our first heat race win. This was my first ever heat race win, I believe, in the midget. So I was really pumped. You can hear by those revs. I was excited. I was like, man, we might actually win our first race here. So super pumped. On the final, our feature, we're starting on the front row. Full car field. Green flag drops. We got a good start, obviously, because I control the pace. Outside seemed to be sleeping a little bit. He fell back quite a bit. So James from my heat race, the same car that was behind me that finished second, he's currently sitting second as we speak. And we have a caution. Like I said, guys, Knoxville. Pretty crazy track. Turn 1, obviously, we got a guy going up in the wall. Some other cars were making contact with each other, but this guy definitely brought out the caution there. He put his car on his roof. Probably had to reset. And back to another restart. This is a restart, our first restart. So back again out front. Looks like we got more carnage in the back of the field once again. This is Knoxville. That wall right there seems to be I don't know, it must have its own gravitational pull. Like, people just love to hit that wall. I've seen a lot of people do it. Let's go ahead and check that out. Looks like the guy might have gotten a little squirreled up. It might be the fuel load in the car, too, because the car sways. Alright, back again to another restart on the front row. Still holding on to first because we really haven't even had a green flag run. Hoping to get one here at least soon so we can see how we square up against the rest of the field. Oh, we're going to be going on the inside there, do a wheelie and collect a car. We're going to be causing some carnage back there. Caution does come out for my own sake. Let's go ahead and see what happened here. Looks like my car over-rotated and it spit me to the bottom. I just got whacked. I mean, that's totally my fault 100%. I felt really bad because James hit me out of all people, and he's like the guy that I was trying to battle with, and I felt really bad. You know, James unfortunately did not get hit. Those two guys tangled up right next to him, but they didn't hit James. This car looked to be okay as far as I could tell. It might have a little bit of steering damage. I don't know what's wrong with my car. I'm starting back out front. I'm kind of scared because I don't know what this thing's going to do in turn one. I think I might have had something was broken because the car felt a bit more loose than usual. So I think I might have had something bent. But I mean, no excuses. We're going to try to keep this thing out front. Try to win. We got a good restart jump. So laps are winding down here. Not many laps left. We're going to see if we can do a green flag run to the finish. We have a good gap right now, but I'm just kidding. Caution's going to come out. Looks like that was on the restart there. I count 3, 4, maybe 4 cars in that one, 4 or 5. So, you know, that's a third of the field right there. Or a quarter. I don't know if there's 20 cars in this thing. But, yeah, look how small the field's getting. You know, it's starting to diminish here. We got a good restart jump. Nobody was really on it for some reason. I don't know. I did this race pretty late, so I think there were some people that were doing the same thing as me. Maybe they weren't just paying attention. I don't know. All I know is it's benefiting me because I have a tweaked car and it drives like shit. So I'm just trying to get the hell away from everyone around me. And we got some carnage again. This guy just spins out in the back half of the field. But a caution does not come out. He keeps it going a little bit. But I mean, he did spin out, but there was no caution. I don't know if iRacing was like, I'm tired of throwing cautions for this split. We're going to go ahead and keep it green. No, that's not the case. You know how it is with iRacing. Sometimes their cautions don't deploy. But we're out front right now. 1, 2, 3 for the lead right here. And any mistake I do, I'm third or fourth. You know, so I'm trying to push this car as fast as I can. It's really loose. You guys can see it. I mean, it's a bit more loose than usual. It has a sway coming into entry. It didn't have that earlier. So we're going to go ahead and onboard with third. And he's going to end up hitting that inside cushion there. Or I don't even know what you call that. And that's going to end his race for a top 3 for sure. So we're going to ride on board with second here. A few laps to go here. Not much time for him to try to catch me. I'm going to have to make a drastic mistake for him to want to get up on me. But it looks like I'm going to actually go ahead and take this thing home for the win. This was the last lap. And, wait. No, I think there's one more lap. No, that was it. Yeah, we took the win. So, that was awesome. I never had a win in a midget, so I was pumped. I think it took about 4 or 5 races to get a win. Which is 4 or 5 races too long. You should always win your first. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, that was a good race. Downloaded my setup off the internet as usual. Worked good. And yeah, so I can't complain. We got a win. I would like more green flag runs in this one, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you'll get a whole race that's got 1 caution, or you'll get a whole race that's all green flag laps. It just honestly depends on the split. Or you can have 15 laps out of the 20 be cautions, pretty much like my race. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and leave a comment what you guys think I should run next. Thanks.